Hi there, Connie here, with some tips and techniques to give you very accurate oracle card readings, tarot, angel, totems, whatever it is you do. There are ways to make your readings more accurate and make yourself more money and make your clients have a better read. The very first thing you do is when you get a deck of cards, and you can do them on the cards you have now, but it's best if you do them when you first get them from the store. You take them out of the box, usually in a box, put them down, and one by one you pick them up, and you attune yourself to the cards and allow the cards to attune themselves to you. Just put them between your palms of your hands and notice the energy of the card. Some people say, "Welcome to my life." And you put it down and pick the next one up. Same thing. "Welcome to my life." If you take the time to do this to every card in your deck, you'll find that you do have a much better reading. Having said that, the next thing is to do the reading. So your client comes and you put a cloth down on the table. You always put a cloth down on the table because the cards are very sensitive to energy and they'll pick up any energy that's there. If there's negative reading from another reader, if it's a kitchen table you're using and the kids had a fight over lunch, it's all going to come into the cards unless you cover the table. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be a dinner napkin from Bed Bath & Beyond from the discount bin, or if you're a sewer, you can sew something really handy. It's whatever suits, but it's about this size is all you need. And I always say to my clients, you can ask me whatever you want, but the cards will tell you what you need to know. So if you want to ask me about your love life, that's fine. But if you need to know about finances, the reading will be all about finances. And I always tell the truth about what the cards say. I don't fudge it around. But the one thing you can say to them is the past is the past, the present is the present, and the future is the future only if you don't change the present. So if you don't like what you see, if you don't like the ending, simply change what you're doing now, and the ending will change. So you take the whole deck of cards that you're using and do either of two things. One, place it above your third eye and say, "For the highest and best good of Clive or Mary Jane," whoever you're doing the reading for. Or place it above your heart, on top of your heart. "For the highest and best good and only truthful answers for Mary Jane, Oliver," whoever it is you're doing the reading for. Having done that, you now want to shuffle the cards or mix them up somehow. And as you're doing that, if a card jumps out and bounces off the table or onto the floor, or it just doesn't want to go back into the deck, it sticks. And you take that card and you lay it off to the side. That's that card's way of saying, "Read me, I'm the most important one. Read me. And you'll find it forms the basis of your whole reading. And as you do your card layout, you may have more than one or two jumpers. If you do, just lay them off on the side like the first one. Then you'll do your reading, which we'll do in a different lesson. And when you're finished, you wrap it up in a cloth, the same cloth that you used on the table. That becomes your deck scarf becomes your tablecloth. The only other thing you might need to know is that cards do need to be cleansed. If you know yourself, sometimes the cards feel heavy or muddy, or they just don't feel good to you anymore. They feel thick, or they're not falling properly for you. That means they're filled up with energy, and they need to be cleaned out. Most people will do it by taking the deck and taking the face side up and placing it on a table in front of the window on a sunny day, or just one by one along on the windowsill if you've got a wide windowsill. And that will do it. The more sensible way to do it, although, is with a piece of selenite. Selenite is often mistaken for quartz and vice versa. Quartz is a nice, clear, shiny thing. Selenite is white, but it's full of lines. That's how you tell selenite. Selenite is relatively common and cheap. You wouldn't need this much. You just need a little piece about this big. Shouldn't cost you more than $1. You just take it and you put it on top of your cards before you wrap them up, and wrap them up with a selenite piece in it. That way they'll be continuously and gently and thoroughly cleansed. It's nature's cleanser, and you won't have to be cleaning your cards and worry about inaccurate answers. So join me at www.amidangels, tarotandmagicbook.com for more information on readings, lessons, and fun things. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. And we'll see you again. Toodles.